So after several years on the internet, several long, hard years, I've learned some things about having opinions. See, yesterday I stupidly tweeted out an image of the CW Flash costume compared to the new Justice League movie Flash costume, and simply said how I thought the CW Flash costume was way better. And you know what? I learned a lot from the resounding 300 plus angry subtweets and replies that I got that drained the battery on my phone without me even being on it. There were that many. It was insane. Oh my gosh. I learned a lot from those. When a lot of people are telling me one thing, I generally try to take that thing pretty seriously, because they're probably right. So here are 3 things I've learned about having opinions on the internet. Number 1. Everything is a list. Majority rules! When you're on the internet, the truth and facts are like a democracy. If a comment has over a couple hundred upvotes on YouTube, you should probably start taking it pretty seriously. Even if that commenter is saying something like Bush did 9/11 or we faked the moon landing, if they get a lot of people to agree with them, they're 100% right and whatever they said is a certified fact. Similarly, if some idiot tweets out some dumb opinion about a superhero movie costume and hundreds of people disagree with him, it's obvious who's correct in the debate. Whoever has more retweets, that's who. Have you ever found yourself in the minority when you're debating about something? Did you ever walk out of a movie and maybe find out you were the only one out of your friends that didn't like it? Well, here's the bad news. If you're in the minority, you are automatically wrong. The good news, though, is that you can freely join the ranks of the majority and be accepted into the wonderful world of people who all think the same way and disagree about nothing. That really breeds creativity. Number 2. Taste is not subjective. There's this phrase people used to use in the old days. It was something like, what was it? Something like, oh yeah, you can't argue with taste. But on behalf of the internet, folks, I'm here to tell you that whoever said that was 100% wrong. Turns out you can argue with taste. You can argue with taste for a really, really, really long time. Some people say that when 2 people have different opinions, neither one has to be factually correct. Maybe they just have different ways of looking at things or different artistic preferences. But I'm here to tell you that that's wrong too. Only one person can be right in a debate. And as mentioned earlier, it's going to be the person who has the most retweets. No more agreeing to disagree. No more unique ways of seeing things. No. In the 21st century, there's only 2 ways of looking at things. The right way and the wrong way. Number 3, people on the internet aren't like normal people. When you're on the internet, it can be easy to see the person you're communicating with as an annoying little username with a weird profile pic, instead of a real, living, breathing person with a heart and a mind. Well, contrary to what you may have heard, the people you meet online are just a username and a profile pic. Nothing more. If you see one tweet someone sends, you definitely know them inside and out. Their dreams, their aspirations, their intentions, their goals, their successes and failures. You can see it all just by reading one tweet. Because of this, if you call them an idiot or cancer or a moron or any other insult, you're totally justified. That person said something you disagreed with, which makes them different than you, which makes them a moron! What's this? I'm finding out the person I insulted last night got a master's degree from Harvard. But you know what? They like that new Power Rangers trailer. So I mean, I don't want to make any assumptions here, but they 100% cheated on all their exams. So next time you meet someone on the internet, be sure to take one thing they said out of context and judge their entire intelligence and quality as a person based on that one thing, even if you've never met them. It's a good practice, and it generally rules out all the idiots and weirdos who think differently than you. Who would want someone who thinks differently than them as a friend? Anyway, those are just 3 tips for using the internet wisely.
Take a spin, now you're in with the techno set. You're going surfing on the internet.
Have you ever used the internet? Probably, because you're watching a YouTube video. If so, what are some of the best insults and sick burns you ever pulled on those dumb fanboys? Oh, but I'll only believe what you say if you get over 100 upvotes. Ha! Those fanboys are always so triggered when you say something they don't like. At least you know you're right, because you've got more followers. Whew, got that security blanket. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and be sure to hold your ground out there in the wide world of the internet. If someone ever tries to convince you to change your opinion, be sure to stick to your gut and never grow. Thanks guys, I'll see you next week in my new video essay about why Suicide Squad was an absolute masterpiece. Woo! Suicide Squad, yeah! Bye!